They wanted to replace this floor and that floor, but the only thing wrong with this floor is this seam right here. And then where you just stepped on the foot where the black strip is, there's a chip down the one corner there. So what I've got a price on, which I think she supported you guys with the sessions notes and stuff, is a bid to replace this tile here, which what they were gonna do is probably go here and stop somewhere around here. I think they were gonna do 3 or 4 rows, and we actually found 3 boxes of this tile in Ron's room. So there's like 90 pieces right there. So that was a plus. Save this and they can replace the one there. Actually, I told the guy not to replace it. I told him just to get a bigger strip and cover it up rather than replacing it, because by the time he does that, he might break something else. So, but to do this and do what we're gonna do back here where the kitchen area is going, I think it was less than $600 on that quote, rather than spending $4,000 on 2 floors.
Yeah, this floor's in fairly good.
It's in real good
Yeah.
shape. I mean, really good shape. Other than that right there.
Yeah.
But something caused this floor to raise up. So once they pull that up, they're gonna have to do a similar thing like you were talking about there. Fix the floor first.
Yeah, they'll probably have to do like like a cross cut on there to.
But whatever it takes to bring it back to, level
Yeah,
and smooth. So
yeah,
that when they put it down.
that's really, that's not too bad.
No, so that's why I'm hoping, again, we can save these 2 rooms so we can spend money somewhere else, but that's the plan so far. Oh, the other thing while we're in here is, I guess these strollers, whatever they're called, bust out the windows.
Yeah.
Okay, so they did that to 1, I'm not sure if Ron or we're gonna get somebody else to do it, but they wanna do the other 3, and then eventually paint them. So I don't know what they're gonna paint them with, just color or something, or put a design on it, but basically keep them from breaking out any of those
Yeah.
windows, even though right now they're not broken, but at the same time, if we can save it from happening later, might as well just do it and be done.
Yeah, it's silly to put
You know,
new windows
spend
down
100
there.
bucks or something
Yeah.
and say we're done.
But
So,
there's gonna be new windows at the top part of them.
I don't know if they're actually replacing these windows in here that I'm aware of. I think it's just the ones in the rooms. Does anybody, the 39 windows or 36 windows they're talking about? I thought they were just the ones in the rooms.
I don't know.
Must
Because
just
I've
be
never
the-
seen any issues with any of these windows in here.
These are actually single pane, but there's 2 of them.
It's insulated, 1/2 inch or whatever
Yeah.
size that is. Yeah.
Okay.
But as far as I know, it's just the ones in the rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're just replacing or putting wood down just to keep from having to break, because that is actually busted through on the other side, which I don't know if it's worth pulling that off and taking the glass out of there, because I haven't really looked at it from the outside with the weather and stuff, but something to think about. Anyway, so this same tile goes all the way through here. And this is where they were gonna put the cabinets. Right now, I've only got 1 bid on the cabinets, trying to get 2 more bids. Just an L-shaped countertop with a sink, faucet, what have you. Otherwise, we do have enough tile to finish the rest of this too. That was included in the, I think it was $570 or whatever, to fix that and lay the tile down here. So, like I said, we'd save these 2 rooms, which would be a plus. Once I get 2 more bids on that, I'll get the numbers to you guys as soon as we can, because I'd like to get the approval to get that done, this done, and get that done, just even in regards to what we're doing on the floors and everything else, just to get it out of the way. One less thing to worry about, plus it just looks terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, same thing, I mean, you got parents coming through here, and how long has it been like this? You know, it should have been taken care of
Yep.
a long time ago.
Did this have a garbage disposal line or something?
I honestly don't know what was there before.
I don't either, but
Yeah. So, but that's the plan with that, so again, that's minor stuff, but the one price I do have is like $3,000, which sounds like an awful lot for 2 cabinets, a countertop and sink and stuff, so I'm hoping these other 2, I can get some prices that are gonna be a lot less expensive. This is the room we fixed the wall in, and also Linda painted it, which was nice for her to do that. She said she's never ever gonna paint again. Said she's had enough after
I was gonna
painting this,
say,
but she
she-
painted our 4 walls, which turned out great. So I'm hoping when we get the ceilings done and approval and stuff, that this is one of the rooms along with the room next to it, since they're the 2 with carpet, that we can get those done first. Because I've been told that kids, I guess, come up from the carpet and their hands are dirty or black or whatever, which sounds kind of gross.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it doesn't sound good at all. They cleaned the carpet, I don't know how many times, and it continues to be the same. So that's my goal, is to get this one done first. You can see the tile where I cleaned this. See how clean that is between there
yeah, that's
and there?
nice.
Okay, that's just wiping with an eraser, one of those, whatever you call those.
Magic eraser.
Magic erasers, yeah. Okay, so I did that, wiped a little bit there, and you can see it's actually cleaning up. So I'm hoping that's all we need to do, is just literally have somebody come through and wipe it. The only thing I did realize though is when I was doing this, what's coming off of my eraser is starting to get on the tile that's next to it. So if I wanted to save the tile, what we're gonna have to do is maybe get something, which Mike Madman Madden actually had a good idea, if we were gonna paint them, was to get some 1/4 inch lawn, shove it on both sides, roll down the middle, and move the lawn somewhere else and keep doing that. Well, with that in mind, we could do the same thing, shove something in on both sides, wipe it down, so if you don't get the brown or dirt on the tile, and if we actually save the tile, then, you know, you're ahead. But if we know it's a tile we're not gonna save, we don't have to worry about it, just clean away and have at it. So that would have to kind of pick and choose which ones we wanna save and let somebody know, you know, put something on the side, wipe it off, wash it, whatever. That way we'll save that tile, but otherwise you can get the used ones we're gonna throw away dirty. There's no reason to spend the extra time trying to keep them any cleaner than what they are, because they're coming down, they're gonna get thrown away, and we don't care at that point. But I'm just happy to know that we don't have to paint it, because that itself is gonna save a lot of time. Because even if we did paint it, we'd have to wash it before we painted it.
Yeah.
Because there's dust, there's tape, there's other stuff that's up there, and you don't wanna paint over that, so it definitely saves a lot of time. This is one of the fans, I guess they said it's as old as the building. So for $50, I got like 3 or 4 of them that we're gonna replace,
Okay.
just for that reason, so might as well do it. Otherwise, we need to paint the door. Most of the bathrooms aren't in too bad a shape, and the other problem we're running into is cabinets like these here, where this acrylic is peeling off, and actually when it comes down, it's a little bit sharp, sometimes it can be. I'm not sure how we're gonna address that yet. I haven't had a chance to work too much on that, but that's one of the things we definitely need to
I have to
look
be
into.
sanded on it.
That's
Get
what I-
that off.
Yeah, to get that off, and then once you get it off again, whether we can get back to that type of a surface
I bet
or
you can.
not, or if there's like a thicker paint that you can put on that kind of gives that acrylic feel to it. I'm not, if you're painting, I'm not.
I'd worry about kids getting hold of pieces of it and swallowing
Well,
it.
yeah, but if it comes off in a section, it can be a little sharp at times, so they worry about that too. So again, that's a little bit further down on the list, but I'm still trying to work on that.
Now, you can get replacement doors. I mean,
I haven't had a chance to, like I said, check into it.
Okay.
I'm still trying to do all this other
You
bidding.
know, that might be, a good option, just what you mean, you could replace the doors on it, all of these for.
Just do all of them be done.
Yeah, and
Or-
then you're pretty much finished.
Well, this room and the one next to it has the same, similar cabinets, and 2
Yeah.
of the doors are, somebody stripped them down all the way,
Yeah.
to where they're just bare wood. So that I wasn't sure if we could just find something worth painting it to repair it versus trying to replace it, but until we get there, I don't have any
Yeah,
idea.
cause the only thing, you'd have to use stripper on that to get that paint off,
Well, it looks like once you peel it off, you're down to wood.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's not
just
attaching
a
to
question of
that
probably getting a
wood.
putty knife or something and just literally popping the rest of it off,
Okay.
so for whatever reason, it's not adhering that well.
Hey,
Um,
Jeff,
yes.
do they not want these lights on?
Yeah,
or-
apparently they disabled the bulbs because they said it's too bright in here for the kids sleeping. I think they
Okay.
put more over there as far as the sleeping ones versus over here, because I asked him about that too, if there was a problem with the lights.
Yeah, well, that's what I
The
was
fact that all
wondering.
3 of them were off, kind of thinking that's, you know, we need
Yeah,
some,
that's
we need
what
some
I
light
thought,
bulbs.
But, yeah, I thought I'd ask
Yeah,
while we're
yeah.
here.
You've been there, done that, found the same thing out.
Well, it's all one circuit, so.
Right,
You
got
can't turn that
half
side
and half
off
off,
and.
yeah, unless somebody's gonna do some rewiring or something, but I don't see getting into that, so. So for now, if that serves a purpose, that's what we'll leave it where it is. So-
Well, this room's pretty bright anyhow.
Yeah, well, the paint helped too, so that makes a big
Yeah.
difference, so we're looking better, but, that's the next room.
We don't have any for these. We'll do that right
What's that,
here.
what's that primer we used that was on